The Nile River wept. Its waters flowed sluggish with sorrow. The great pharaoh's daughter, Nefera, was gone. Her death was a storm in the heart of Egypt. It was the beginning of her most perilous journey yet. There, she could become immortal, her spirit bathed in the golden light of eternity. Priests wrapped her in linen, her face painted with gold. It was needed for the final judgment. They placed her in a sarcophagus, adorned with precious jewels and powerful amulets. She was ready to face the trials that awaited her. The underworld was a labyrinth of shadows. It was a realm of echoing silence and lurking dangers. Nefera's journey had just begun. She found herself before Anubis, the jackal-headed god. He was the guardian of the underworld, his eyes burning with ancient wisdom. He was judge and guide. He inspected her heart, his expression unreadable. "The underworld tests all," Anubis declared, his voice deep as the tomb. "It does not discriminate between royalty and peasant. Only the worthy may enter the afterlife." Nefera bowed her head. She knew the trials were not mere legends. They were challenges designed to test the worthiness of the soul. "You will face many dangers, daughter of the Nile," Anubis warned. "Only your courage, wisdom, and the spells from the Book of the Dead will see you through." The Gate of Shadows loomed before Nefera. Two monstrous serpents guarded the entrance. Their eyes glowed with a sinister light. Their forked tongues tasted the air, scenting for fear. These were not creatures of flesh and blood. They were nightmares given form, feeding on the terror of the dead. Nefera's heart pounded against her ribs. She remembered the words from the Book of the Dead. With a steady voice, she recited the spell. "Back, you serpents of darkness! I am Nefera, daughter of Ra, protected by Isis. My heart is pure, my soul unblemished." As she spoke, a blinding light emanated from her. The serpents recoiled, hissing in frustration as the gate swung open. Nefera had passed the first test, her resolve strengthened. Section 4. The Burning Sea. The air grew heavy, thick with the stench of sulfur. Nefera approached the second trial. Before her, the sea of flames raged, consuming all that dared to cross. Its waves were molten fire, its breath searing heat. This was a test not only of courage, but of faith. The Book of the Dead held the answer. Nefera spoke the words of power. "O Ra, god of the sun, grant me passage through this inferno. Protect me with your light, guide me with your wisdom." As soon as the words left her lips, a path opened in the flames. It was a shimmering ribbon of cool air, leading to the other side. This was the power of the Book of the Dead, the power of belief. Nefera walked through the heart of the inferno, untouched by the flames. Her heart remained steadfast, her spirit unbroken. Section 5. Riddles of the Chamber. Nefera entered a chamber filled with hieroglyphs. The air thrummed with ancient magic. This was the Chamber of Riddles, where intellect was tested, and the price of failure was oblivion. Sphinxes guarded the exit, their eyes filled with cold, calculating intelligence. "Answer our riddles," one sphinx boomed, its voice echoing through the chamber. "And you shall pass, fail, and be trapped forever." Nefera listened intently. The riddles were cunning, designed to trick and confuse. But Nefera had spent her life studying the wisdom of the ancients. She solved each riddle, her words echoing in the silent chamber. The sphinxes roared in approval, granting her passage. The Chamber of Riddles had tested her mind, but her wit had proven sharper. Section 6. Weighing of the Heart. Finally, Nefera stood before the scale of justice. Anubis awaited her, his expression solemn. Her heart, heavy with the deeds of her life, was placed on one side of the golden scales. On the other side rested the feather of truth. Anubis watched intently as the scales shifted. The scales wavered, then tipped. The side with her heart rose, lighter than the feather of truth. Anubis nodded, a rare smile gracing his lips. "Welcome, Nefera." Golden light enveloped Nefera. Her journey was complete. She had attained immortality, her spirit free to roam the blessed fields of the afterlife.